affordable Traveller GMTs are becoming more prevalent, several using the Miyota 9075 movement. Now one can be had for $600. This is the Borealis Estoril 300 GMT, the next step in the evolution of a homage watch. I'll explain and show you the details of this Traveller's GMT watch on this episode of Adventures with Time. About a year ago, I made a video surveying 10 of the most affordable Traveller's GMT watches available at the time. These watches ranged in price from $875 to almost $4,000. I'll leave a link to that video at the end. Just as I published that video, the Jack Mason Strata Timer was released, and earlier this year, Zelos launched a GMT version of their popular Mako 300, both using the Miyota 9075. Now Borealis has released a GMT version of their Estoril 300 Divers watch, currently priced at $600. This Estoril 300 Divers watch, named after a town in Portugal, the country in which the Borealis Watch Company is based, was launched in 2016 as a homage to the Omega Seamaster 300 from the 1960s. Borealis has extended the original Estoril to include a GMT function, more specific, a Traveller's GMT watch. Actually, there are 14 models of this watch, which vary by dial and bezel color, the 12 o'clock marker, and a date option. They made 300 pieces across all these models. As of the production of this video, over half of the models are sold out. This Portugal edition model I have is on loan, and is not the color variant I would have selected to show you. It is also a pre-production version upon which Borealis made a few updates to the production model, which may or may not be important to you. I'll identify those as I go through this review. The Estoril is clearly a homage to the Omega Seamaster 300. Compare the Estoril version I, or this white dial version B I have, to the Omega reference 166.024. It has the same case design with similar measurements, the same dial layout, the same hands, except of course for the added GMT hand, a similar coin edge bezel, changed from the diver's bezel on the original Estoril to a 24-hour bezel on these new models. I'm told that one of the updates they made in the production models was to enhance the bezel from 48 bidirectional clicks to 96 bidirectional clicks. I'm not sure why, unless this was driven by a new mechanism to make the bezel more secure. The prototype I have has some bezel movement when it's resting in a position. However, the edge grip is secure and very tactile. I do like the case design, which comes from the Seamaster. The polished chamfer edge on the stubby lyre lugs makes a nice transition between the brush sides and inner edge of the lugs. To me, this design option makes the watch wear smaller than its 41.5mm width, also affecting the appearance of the Estoril, along with the boxed sapphire crystal, is the size of the dial itself. The translucent edges eat up about 3mm of the dial's diameter. I think this also gives the watch a narrower appearance. This Estoril 300 GMT comes with a presidential style bracelet, which I find comfortable. The bracelet is also where Borealis made upgrades in the production models. They changed from a clasp with 4 micro adjustment positions to one with an on-the-fly adjustment mechanism. This did increase the size of the clasp, which may be something you want to consider. Of course, moving to a Traveller's GMT, Borealis switched from the Miyota 9015 in the Estoril 300 to the Miyota 9075 in this GMT version. With it, you get a high beat of 28,800 beats per hour and a 48-hour power reserve. With this movement, there is no quick set date capability, regardless of whether you get the date or no date model of the Estoril. Position 1 of the crown, one click out, adjusts the main hour hand forwards and backwards in 1 hour increments. Position 2 of the crown sets the time of all 4 hands. To adjust the date, one uses position 1 to move the hour hand past the midnight position. Although I prefer a non-white dial model, Perhaps the all black or even version A with the two-tone bezel. Some of you may like the fully loomed dial on this version B, where the BGW9 not only fills the dial, but is present on the hands and the bezel scale. I do like this watch. Again, not the colorway I have, but some of the others would be a nice addition to one's collection, and an affordable way to get a Traveller's GMT watch. Traveller's GMT! You know what that means, right? But how many orological terms do you know? Why not challenge yourself with the Watch Lover's Puzzle Book? It will provide you with hours of fun while you learn over 400 watch terms through 80 plus puzzles. I'll leave a link to this Amazon book in the description. Also fun are the watches I compare in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.